from 100K month to zero in just 1 month, and I had about 70% returns on that.
Holy shit.
The Google picked it up. It's just going crazy, and now
Yeah.
I think I'm doing this month is about 40K.
He texted us like in the community maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. First 1K day, consistent, and now you're doing 3K days. 100K months are literally 2 months away, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's the same. My goal for Q4 is at least 1 million in the Q4.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Today, a new interview with one of my Freedom Achievers members, one of the older guys, I must say as well, Arnold, not to just give you some damage there, but I can give you some credits because you are a husband, you're a provider, you have kids, you have a family. You joined Freedom Achievers in February, I saw. That's 4 months ago. And you just texted me that you're doing some really good numbers. So I was like, let's get this guy on a call and see what he's doing. Because a lot of people, they just want to try Google Ads dropshipping, or they want to join Freedom Achievers. They're thinking about it. And I think by seeing your story, people will resonate with it. So let me ask you this. If you would do a brief introduction about yourself, your age, where you're living, how your household is looking, and why did you start with Google Ads dropshipping?
Yes, I can. I'm Arnold. I'm 39 years old. I'm living in the Netherlands. I do for daily living. I have a consultancy business, so I do something completely different. After we started my own company, I found out it was quite difficult. Just if you work for hours, that it was limited, and I want to work a little bit more abroad, and therefore I started a dropship business.
Nice.
To start, I bought a course, from Joshua Katz. Probably everyone knows him.
Yeah.
I started with Facebook dropshipping, and yeah, after a couple of months, it also was not that bad. I did about 50 to 100K a month, so I had a good winner. But after the winner collapsed, it was all gone. So it was literally from 100K month to zero in just 1 month. So
that's huge inconsistency.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and I had also a nice shoe, a women's shoe, and I was selling like crazy. And then after 3 weeks, the first returns are coming. The how you call it, the sole of the shoe fall off, and I had literally about 70% returns on that.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So that was also a huge learning process of my drop shipping start in my career. So that's where I found out, you can do like nice numbers, but if you get returns and your quality and your approach to your backend is really shit, you can lose a lot of money as well.
Yeah. So you did like 50 to 100K months before with Facebook as dropshipping, but the number one thing that you really hated was the inconsistency.
Yeah.
And I can imagine, like, I've not done Facebook as dropshipping for a long time. You need to find new winners every time, because if these winners die off, you find new ones. It's every time this hustle.
Yeah, and I was in the community of Pira, probably you know them. And in Pira's always talk about Google Ads, consistent drop shipping. So that therefore I thought, okay, I started looking at it, and I think you gave an
Training.
training in that community. So I thought, okay, this is really what I like, and then I just started joining Freedom Achievers, and I started with Google Ads. And in the time it didn't went out that well. I had misreps. My store wasn't that good enough, so I did some small adjustments, but still learning. And then once the Google picked it up, it's just going crazy. And now I'm doing this month is about 40K.
Nice.
Yeah, the 50K was my target, but I think that will be there in 10 days. So then
Nice.
I month as well. So
Nice.
the next step is 100K month. I want to achieve that in at least 2 months. So.
And when did you start like running the store? Like, this is just a few months ago? Or?
No, I started last November, and I first thought I'm going to use an agency for my ads. Then I found out it was, if you don't know how to read you call it the data, yeah, it's useless to do someone else do it. And if you don't get any feedback of data, yeah, what are you steering on?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I said I have to do it myself to learn it. And if I know the data, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how you started. But I can imagine, I think like in a few months or even maybe a few weeks, it really popped up for you. Like something clicked. And then
Yeah,
it was like, it went sky high because I think he texted us like in the community maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. First 1K day, consistent. And now you're doing 3K days. Like
yeah,
that's
that's
insane.
2.5, 3K days, yeah, at the
Yeah,
moment. So
yeah,
that's it. Yeah, I just pushing the budget to the limit.
yeah,
Every 3 days, I try to push it up for 30%.
yeah,
So
yeah.
so that's really yeah going well.
And you see the difference now as well, like with the consistency and even I can imagine maybe even with the margins.
Yeah, I see the high ROAS is a little bit going down, so it's more little more consistent. First, I had some days from 4 or 5 ROAS, but now it's between 2.5 and 3 ROAS. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah, that's really good. And you just launched in one market, in one niche, or what is your
yeah.
approach?
I did 2 or 3 stores, and but then
Mm-hmm.
I found out it's probably better to focus on just one store in the beginning and make sure that that one is going to run quite well, and then I want to do the second, third, fourth, more probably more stores as well.
Yeah, okay. So you're now active in one market, you're active in one niche, and you
Uh,
just keep printing.
yeah, just doing it at the moment. I'm doing Germany
Yeah,
and Austria. It's almost the same type of market.
yeah.
That's going quite well, but I want to try out other markets as well.
Yeah, I think to be honest, still the German market is my most favorite market. I'm the biggest fan of it. Of course, it's not for every beginner because if you're not used with PayPal, you will get screwed.
Yeah, you need a good PayPal account because
Yeah,
otherwise you can't do any cash flow.
yeah, yeah, and cash flow. Cash flow is a really important one. So let me bring back this because you are a father, you have a job still on the side. It's still your own business, your own consultancy as well. I can imagine you're working a lot then. I can imagine with
Yeah,
the hours.
I work normally 40 hours, probably even more in the consultancy business. I'm
Hmm.
a new factory, so that's a little bit different than not the thing most people do.
Hmm.
I work normally days from 6 to 6, and on
Hmm.
4.5 days, and on the weekend I spend time to build my store. And
Yeah.
during the week, I just maintain the data.
Hmm.
I wanted to know what my numbers are.
Yeah. And do you have like any plans of like quitting this stuff as well, or what
Yes,
is
yes,
your
I
goal?
want to quit the consulting business. I prefer to end it at the end of the year.
Ah, nice. Yeah. And do you have like something in your mind like it needs to achieve this before I can do this?
Uh, yeah, no, if I have 10K income a month on it, it should be enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know it should be quite easy to earn more.
Yeah, because to be honest, I think if you do 50K in the last 30 days soon, you will be making 10K in every 30 days. So you're
Yeah,
close.
I think if you are 80K with about 20% margin, you're already there. So that's
Exactly, exactly. That's really achievable. That's really achievable. So what now you're doing the Google Ads drop shipping and you really have some more consistency in the business. Does this also change something for you as a person? Like is it different that you approach how you did Facebook as drop shipping before? Because the work that you do, how does your work look like now as a Google Ads drop shipper?
I think more relaxed than I did with Meta, because you have to make creatives. If also it's going quite quicker, so you have to look probably 2 3 times a day to
Mm.
your ads data, and to see if you can raise the budgets.
Mm.
Even if you do search scaling, you have to probably even look probably more.
Hmm.
And yeah, Google you scale probably once in 3 days, so you don't have
Yeah.
to look at it that much. If
Yeah.
you do it one day nothing, you do one day nothing. It's as easy as that.
Yeah, so you're not checking daily, like every hour the ad spend, and if your profile is alive, your business manager is alive, and this
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Yeah,
I sometimes I look, okay, Shopify, okay, what is the
the
income
revenue.
today,
Hmm.
the revenue? And if you see the revenue is at least 2 times your daily budget, okay, I'm not going to make any losses today. So
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Oh, that's good. So if some people would want to join Freedom Achievers or they want to start with Google as dropshipping in general, if we take that path from A to Z, how did you start? Like, take me with me. Like, okay, you're deciding tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna do Google Ads dropshipping. I joined Freedom Achievers. What is the first things you did?
Asking for feedback.
Mm.
I know the building Google stores is a little bit different than building Meta stores. You have to learn how you do it. And what I always prefer is getting feedback from someone who has already done it before. What kind of small changes can you do to make your web shop just probably 0.2% better in conversion rate, because that will help a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
you have to try to get your conversion rate at 2% at least.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. So you optimize your store. And how did you pick, for example, your niche and your market? How did you go about it?
Yeah, I have the home and decor niche. I think that's one
Mm-hmm.
of the largest niches.
Mm-hmm.
And I just started looking for the same type of stores in different markets or same markets, and that are doing really good numbers.
Yeah.
And then I try to copy the stores. That's almost how I do it, and I think almost every dropshipper does it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny because I think every dropshipper should be doing it, but still a lot of people in the community, they still think, oh, I need to be completely different. And then they start doing some random stuff. I think indeed this is why now speaking to you, it really gives me the epiphany again. Like just by a great artist, a good artist copy, great artist steal. It's
Yeah.
literally the same thing. You're not stealing stuff. You pick the products that are selling. You optimize the title, you optimize the product description, and boom, you're there.
Yeah, and what I now at the moment do is I look for a really branded dropship of branded stores, and look what they're doing good. You know what I like at the stores, and I try to implement that as well as my store.
Yep, yep. And
Like,
how did it went with you, for example, with the product listing? So how did you do? Like, did you list, let's say, 50, 100 products and you launched, or what is your takeaway on with this?
I started with about 100 products,
Hmm.
and I waited till I get some traction, and then I started to update to more products.
Hmm.
So at the moment I'm on about 800 products.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, you're still listing products every day?
No, 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 no.
Oh,
I think probably at the moment last week I haven't listed any products.
yeah. Yeah, I think I like this as well, by the way, because indeed you have enough products to really already scale to higher numbers. You don't need that many products. A lot of people keep uploading products, keep spending more, but then Google keeps getting confused. So many SKUs.
Yeah, and I see in the market, the home decor niche, you can't find niche stores with far more than 800 products.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, that's true. So you listed these 200, the 100, 150 products. You launched on a $40 budget, or what did you do?
I launched on the €50 budget.
Ah, okay. And when did you see momentum? Like what happened?
After my misrep, I think it took about 6, 7 days, and then it started to get daily sales. And
Hmm.
I pushed the button from 50 to €100 to €200 to I think to 40, and then I started. I think from €200 I started with 20%
Yeah.
raising.
And what kind of ad budget do you spend right now daily on average?
I think I've won one for €100 in Austria and €850 in Germany.
Okay, so you're close to 1K ad spend per
Yeah.
day. Wow, that's for some people this will sound like crazy, like oh my god, spending 1,000 euros per day on ads. But I guess you're now like this is nothing yet. We can literally triple this easily.
Yeah, if possible, I will do it.
Yeah, yeah. So I think of course now the season June, July is with home decor maybe a little bit on the low. But if you're still doing 2.5, 3K days with really healthy ROAS, I think you will be having a really good time soon in August. It will become fun.
August, September, and then especially Q4 is home decor month.
Yeah, yeah. Oh wow, I can imagine. So you're now running this store in the. What is your goal? Do you want to have like multiple stores running, or do you want to have keep one and multiple markets? What's your
No, no, yeah, probably do. I try multiple markets at this store as well, but I want to do some other stores as well. I want to look if I get a niche store in the fashion or something else probably.
Yeah,
So that
yeah,
I
yeah.
I want to build one hiking store, but it needs to be approved.
Mhm.
That's why I'm working on.
No, I think that's a good niche. I love the hiking niche. People love to hike, of course.
Yeah.
So, if we take your pathway from just a different community, you joined a different program before. I know the program from Joshua Katz. Like all credits to him because I joined back at the days like 2018 him as well. It is a more high ticket kind of course and module and one-on-one coaching. In comparison with Freedom Achievers, we only charge $200 at the moment that we're recording this. What is for you the biggest epiphany or the biggest takeaway now being in Freedom Achievers? What do you notice?
My way of the thing I joined Freedom Achievers for was just more information. So you are in a community with people who are doing Google dropshipping.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hear the newest things there as first.
Yeah.
So you all have all like-minded people. I think that's what I like.
Yeah.
And if you have a question, you can get answers pretty quick.
Yeah, true. And do you also connect or just DM with some people as well? Like, do you have?
Yeah, I have one one guy today. He asked me, can you look at my store?
Nice.
And just give me some feedback, because he asked, what did you do? So I first thing I did was asking for feedback, from guys further than me, looking at my store. Give me some good things in where you can look at. So Enrique did my review my store.
Yeah.
That helped me a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really good. Of course, like me and Enrique were always there. We have the calls. So like Enrique is like full time in the chat support. So if you need something indeed like instant, we have the weekly calls now with Michael, Terry, me on the yearly program. So I think we can provide a lot of value there, and that's what we're already doing. But now with Freedom Achievers, and you joined this community, and you look back at the course that you bought, what is normally the difference between a general course and Freedom Achievers itself?
I think if I look back to the course I bought by Joshua Katz, it was more based on how you build a store from and step by step, and this is more generally how does it work, and you're not going to tell how to use how to build up a store in Shopify, for example.
Yeah.
That's not the real thing. You need a certain basic level for dropshipping, and if you have that, I think it's quite easy to make the step to Google Ads dropshipping.
Yeah. Sometimes, and I think this was also my approach, I sometimes think it's ridiculous to ask 8,000 euros to teach people how to make a Shopify store, while that is like literally for free on the internet everywhere. And to be honest, Shopify is making it so easy. Like literally, you just put on the theme and you just. Yeah, for me, it doesn't make sense. Then you can spend 8,000 euros on the course, and the difference with the $200 with Freedom Achievers is like 7,000. You can spend like 1K for people to even make your store. I don't care, because I think this is, if you really struggle with making a store on Shopify, I don't know even if dropshipping is really a thing for you, to be honest.
No, you need it's going much easier if you do it for months, of course.
Yeah.
I can imagine if you're in your first week, it will be difficult to do it.
Yeah, and to be honest, how much pressure do you feel as well? Like you just paid 8K, for example, for a course, and you take your time to build the store and you take time to consume the content, but you just paid a shit ton of money. You want to see instant ROI on this stuff. So this is why we charge lower amounts of money, so people can stay in longer, so they have time to build. And I think that's what I did. Every time when I joined the course, I was instantly thinking, I need to make ROI on this. I need to get my money back. But then, I'm like, oh shit, I need to do the work myself. No one is going to do it for you. And that's what I really like about what we do now.
It's a long time game. So if you think you can learn drop shipping in just 1 month, I think go do something else. It's not a thing you learn in just 1 month. I now drop shipping for about 1.5 years, and I'm still learning every day. And I'm making mistakes probably today, tomorrow, and I just had an issue with a wrong stacker on a lamp. They send it with a UK stacker, and I sell so then you have an issue. That kind of issues you have sometimes. So let me think about, how does your team look like now? Because I can imagine you have a little bit of a team already built out. I have one for the customer service. I had FBA for my shop, but with the modern AI tools, I just do it myself because it takes me probably 1 hour a week. So upload 50 to 100 products.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't make sense to get an VA for that kind of work.
Yeah. And that's the only thing, like you have like only customer support?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
And I have one from the Philippines, and that cost me about 100 to 150 euros a month. So
yeah, that's easy.
I'm not going to do that myself.
Yeah, no, I can. Did you do your own customer support before?
Yeah. Yeah, I've done it in the first half year,
Yeah.
and then you learn a little bit how it works, what kind of question you get,
Yeah.
and after that I just hired someone.
Yeah, I think that's the best way, right? To just do it yourself at the beginning, so you learn how to handle refunds, returns, disputes, and this kind of stuff. Just do it 5 times, 10 times, and
Yeah.
you know it, document it, and learn it to some.
And I'm now going to look for some more kind of quality manager
Yeah.
who looks at the quality, looks at the prices, and more that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, okay. And what would you say if people want to start with Google as dropshipping, they want to join Freedom Achievers? What kind of budget do you think people really need to get started with this?
I think you need at least 5K.
Yeah. And why 5K?
You need some money for the ad spend, for the first couple of weeks and months. You're not getting profitable in once.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So and would that means that, for example, a job on the side, having some cash flow going in, that's even maybe more important because you still have it, right? You still have your 9 to 5 actually. Well, your
Yeah,
6 to 6, of course, but yeah.
Yeah, because I need you need some cash flow to even if you start scaling.
Yeah.
So I'm earning money at the moment, but I can't use it fully because you have PayPal. There's how do you say the best way? They hold your money for about 45, 50 to
Yes.
50 days, and
Yeah.
in my case 10%. So
Yeah.
that's profit I can't use at the moment.
Yeah, this is why, like, yeah, this is why I always tell Germany is the best market, but for beginners, please don't touch it. Just don't touch it in the beginning. And with beginning, I just mean indeed because I think 5K is really already a high amount, but indeed, if you want to start with your way, 5K makes sense because you need the rolling reserve of PayPal and indeed 45 days of 10%. That's huge.
Yeah.
But indeed, if you would have this in the Dutch store, instant payouts like 3 days. I think with less cash flow, you can start. The only thing that people don't they underestimate, like drop shipping and e-commerce itself is a cash flow heavy game. So you make profit pretty quickly. Like you were doing profit already with the $40 a day, $100 a day. So you were not even spending the 5K, but you want to reinvest the profits back into the business. And a lot of people start already taking out money out of the business. And then that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
No, that's right.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So okay, now you're doing close to 50K in 30 days. What is the goal for Q4? Have you thought about this already? Like,
Oh yeah, my goal for Q4 is at least 1 million in the Q4.
Oh, nice. So that's like, what is it, like 350K a month?
Yeah.
So that's 10, 15K a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that will be doable. And how do you see now how dropshipping in general will help you in your own journey as a professional? So what I mean with that is, do you see how you can leverage now the stuff that you're doing with dropshipping? Do you already have an end in mind after dropshipping, or what is your thoughts about this a little bit?
Yeah. What I like is I want to do multiple stores, get them as much profit as possible, and I want to probably to take out the money to buy probably some assets like houses or gold or anything, and build up a second or third income, raise some extra drop shipping, so that I'm not the drop shipping is not the only thing I earn money at, because drop also it goes quick. You can earn a lot of money, but if you have a misrep, your store, your cash flow is also back to zero in a couple of days.
Yeah. I think in general with e-com, people are like heavily relying on paid ads. If the ads go offline, we don't make money.
Or your payment provider has a block or a hold, and you're also fucked up. So
yeah. What is for you like the biggest obstacle that you had before when you just did dropshipping, and how did you overcome it?
Oh yeah, I think the refund rate, selling a product, what I already told, the shoe that was really
Mm.
that it cost me about 25K, just that one winner. So I really thought, I have a nice from Joshua, a nice golden award
Yeah.
for the best students. But if I look back after, I had that year I had 9K loss.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
That's insane. But you still have the award. You
I
still
have
got
to
the award.
watch, I did amounts of money. And if
Yeah.
you look at the hours I put in, I think at least 40 to 60 hours a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, what I'm doing for? Where are you working all those hours for?
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
it's all a learning phase that you go through.
Yeah.
And now
And
and now I see the getting the real profits from all those.
yes. Yeah, you're picking the fruits from the labor you have done before. So for people that want to just start with dropshipping in general, is something you would still recommend, like do Facebook ads and this kind of stuff, where you tell them, I would try to go with the Google Ads route.
Yeah, I I always tell go start doing Google.
Yeah.
At the moment I also speak with guys who are really good that do really good numbers on Meta. And if I tell them what I'm doing on Google Ads, they say, "What? I need to buy a Google store to build up a Google store."
Yeah, yeah. You just need to send your affiliate link from Freedom Achievers. You get 50%
Yeah,
commission.
I know. I already done.
That's really good. That's really
Yeah.
good.
So
Yeah, that's really good. And how do you how do you perceive the value in total of the Freedom Achievers? Like if people would ask you like, hey man, should I join Freedom Achievers? What would be the answer to them?
100%.
Hmm.
We had a live day. What is it, a couple of weeks ago in
Yeah.
Amsterdam? I was there. You get so much information. You can speak with the people. You make new contacts. You have new people where you can ask questions to. So that's really nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of you enlarge your network.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's really powerful, right? It's always about like the information can be found everywhere, but the connections, it's like you need to.
Yeah.
I sometimes see this as well when I really join really expensive masterminds, like 30 to 50K. The information is not new. That's the funny thing. The information is not new, but the people that I meet and I will get into my phone, I'm like, oh my God, I have access now to these people.
Yeah.
I think that's really powerful. Did you like, besides even the Dropship Academy in the Netherlands, did you buy any other courses for different stuff or what's?
Yeah, I started before dropshipping. I did for a marketing agency. I bought
Mm,
well.
the SMA agency stuff.
Yeah, it was. But then I found out, if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know anything about meta ads or anything about marketing, it's really tough to do it.
Yeah,
Then I thought, okay, I practice what you preach. So then I started, okay, then I have to do it myself. Then I started bought a Google Dropship course as well.
yeah, yeah.
Dropship course, yeah. And so those from one to the other. And I'm still at at the community of Pira.
Ah, yeah,
I've sometimes those people there are getting friends as well. So
yeah,
he has a live meeting every 6 days. So
yeah,
that's really powerful, because you meet people there. They were all drop shippers.
yeah,
Most of them do Meta, but you hear the newest things. You hear what they're doing. You hear the lessons.
yeah.
You hear the possibilities. Like okay, he's doing 100 K a month. Okay, he's doing 200K a month. Okay, yeah, but he can do millions. What? How he's doing it?
Yeah, 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 that's really good. Yeah, that's really good. I think it's really good that you surround yourself with these people.
Yeah.
I think that's really good. And you just told me before we started the recording, you're on a 7-week trip soon as well. So
Yeah.
that's really nice as well.
Yeah,
Did-
but I bought a Starlink. I call the guy
yes.
on the day live. They told us, and
Yeah.
I have internet anywhere during those weeks. But I have to work as well because my store needs to go through.
Yeah, yeah, I love this because like this is I think how you really can see like the Google Ads dropshipping way. It's more autopilot, but the freedom in there is insane. A
Yeah.
lot of people from your age would dream of like going 7 weeks away with the car with the kids and
Yeah.
just enjoy life for 7 weeks.
Yeah, my kids like it as well because my older daughter, she helps me a lot, with my stores because she likes it as well.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
you're doing it together?
Yeah. So she asked what I'm doing. So I'm doing this and this. Oh yeah, I like it as well. Can I help you? Yeah, of course you can.
Ah,
Uh,
nice.
can I work for you? Yeah, yeah. I can pay my Philippine, but I can pay my daughter as well.
Oh, you have an in-house VA. That's really good.
Yeah, yeah. And I think she's probably better in making stores than I am. So because
No way.
yeah,
Oh.
she's really into the detail, and I'm not.
Mm.
So it's really good.
I love to see this, man. Like, to be honest, I'm becoming a dad very soon, and I can imagine it. Hopefully, in 10, 15 years, when I'm still doing this, she will be helping me. That will be good.
She's 12, so
Oh, no, okay. Then 12 years, I should be already making some money together then.
but yeah. As I told her, probably if you know what you're doing, you have to make a store yourself, and then you don't have to work during your student time as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's really insane. Like you're now just literally crashed almost down with Facebook as dropshipping. Yeah, at the end 100K months, but 9K in loss. That's like insane. Now 100K months, you will be making good amount of money with this. Just because of the consistency, and I think you told me as well before the recording, like now you're testing more products because that's how Google does. Like instead of like selling one product, you're selling a lot of products per day.
yeah, and I think the difference is also, if I scale with Meta, you scale just one product.
Yeah.
Or probably one collection if you
Yeah.
but here, if I scale up from probably 700 to 800 euros, my whole store, well, all 800 products are just in scaled up in budget.
Yeah. Yeah, true. So this is also like very good for seasonality. So if you have autumn, winter, summer products, Google will find the new products for you. And that's what I really think that's really, really powerful. I think that's really good. So you're now doing 50K in 30 days, hopefully soon. That's something. I think if you really do this, like 100K months are literally 2 months away. To be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, I think it's the same. So
Yeah.
just raising the budget for 2 or 3 times, and then you're steady on 3K days, and then the 100K months is not far away.
Yeah, because what was the highest day you got right now?
2600.
Oh, that's good. Okay,
Yeah.
with the around 1K ad spend.
No, that was with 600 ad spend.
Oh
So,
wow, yeah, that's several is a 4.5. Yeah,
yeah.
that's strong. Yeah, that's strong. All right, man. I think we have discussed everything. If you would say one thing to the people that are just thinking, hey, Arnold, I wanna start. I wanna do Google as dropshipping as well. What would you tell these people?
Don't wait.
Don't wait and just take action.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, Arnold, I love to speak to you, my friend. I think this is really, really powerful. I think this is what people really love to hear as well. And please keep me posted if you get to 100K months. Okay, then we will do another one because I think you will be crushing.
Yeah, of course. I think we have to schedule one in 2 months.
Oh, that will be amazing. Thank you, Arnold, for joining, my friend. Thank you.